Stuff in his life, and I think he's got kids, and he wanted to motivate them and tell them, you know, he used to train in the Marines, used to fight in the Marines, but never got to follow that dream. And he wanted to show him it's never too late.
Right.
And you can still do it. And I think he's coming in here really motivated.
He's definitely bringing a good crowd with him here tonight.
Very intense look from Dan Hanson. I like the way he's almost got a Vanderlei Silva thing going on, the way he's got his doing his hands.
Yeah.
I like that's. I'm calling that the Dan Hanson.
You know, and it's almost like he's waited for this moment.
Oh, I'm sure. I know he has. Talking to him, man, he's wanted to do this a long time.
Yeah.
And he's trained with some really legit dudes.
It's a bittersweet moment. You can see, you know,
both guys look very technical. Both guys look good here. Like, they don't look wild.
Ooh.
They look calm in there, and like they're have a good fight here. Dan, smart, turning him around, pressing him against the
great
cage.
Control by Dan.
Now he's digging those underhooks in. He's digging that left underhook in. What Justin needs to do here is turn him. He's got to get his left underhook, dig it higher, and start steering him away and turning him against the cage. But we see Dan trying to drop for a takedown there, but he didn't quite drop low enough. He didn't commit to it. He's content pressing him up against the cage, wearing him down a little bit. He's got to watch. See, the problem here is Justin does not seem to know how to get out of this clinch.
Right.
You see, like, he's not digging for underhooks. He's not pushing on. He's not using head control, pushing the face away. He seems to be a little lost here.
Right.
There he goes. He finally dug for that underhook. But you see how shallow it is?
Yep.
Not much power there. If you dig really deep, then you can turn the guy. That's what you want to do. Dig one overhook, one under, and turn him. But he's having a lot of trouble here.
And, you know, Dan seems real content in the position that he's at right now.
The ref also seems very content to let Dan work here.
Yeah.
So Justin's going to have to do something to get him off him. The crowd might not like this, but, you know, this is part of the game. This clinch work, it wears you down more than any other aspect of MMA.
Oh, absolutely.
I promise you, Justin's digging under the neck. I thought he was going for a guillotine for a moment.
I thought he had it.
It doesn't look like, and he finally turns him away. Throws a big left hook, which is what he stopped his last fight for. But you can tell Dan is really content to stay in the clinch.
Ooh, he almost landed that big right.
He keeps raising his leg up, trying to put it behind
That was a
him
good
like
first round. Good first round from Dan. I believe, even though he didn't do much, I think he won that.
I feel like he definitely controlled the round
with
there.
Ring control.
Yeah.
Because not much happened in that clinch and in grappling situations. Like, most guys would have been fishing for that guillotine and stuff, and he didn't even try it.
No, he seemed like a lost puppy dog out there. And if you're Dan in this situation, I wouldn't be surprised if he went back and did the same thing.
You cannot let someone hold you against the fence like that the whole round, because I know it's not exciting, but like, to me, that's losing the fight. Oh, man. He landed a big left hand, and Dan's hurt. Dan's hurt really bad. That left hook from Justin Jones is dangerous. Absolutely dangerous lead left hook.
And Dan just seems real comfortable of clinching up.
Nails, though, man.
He's bleeding under his eye. You can see it.
Dan's tough as nails. He's got him where he wants him now.
You can tell this is definitely the game plan.
Now we see he's digging that underhook, and he's got a kind of a weird thing going. He's trying to turn him. That's really not the way you want to do it.
No.
You see how it didn't work? That's not how you want to turn somebody. He doesn't know what he's doing here in the clinch. If he did, he could probably stop Dan. If he was able to shove him away, get back out into the open, Dan does not want to feel his power.
No.
But now Dan is doing exactly what he needs to be doing.
Nice knee to the body.
Little short hooks. He's making this a dirty fight like Randy Couture used to fight, like Josh Barnett. Stay in that clinch where you can't get hit, but you can do damage. You can score points. Very smart way to fight. And slowly but surely, it's wearing Justin down. Justin does not know how to escape the clinch.
Oh, big shots by Dan.
I believe getting hurt like that fired him up. He showed his heart right there, too, because some guys quit, and he was hurt bad. Right now is the perfect time for him to take it down. He's got to get his hands together. If he got his hands together instead of grabbing his legs, his feet are so close together, you could scoop him right out. But he doesn't know how to wrestle. Dan does not know how to wrestle well enough to get that takedown. That's the problem.
Looks like he might be trying to set up another knee.
Yeah,
big
that was
shot.
very beautiful little short right hand. I really like this clinch work from Dan.
Yeah.
He knows. He knows he's at a disadvantage out in the open.
Yeah. And he's doing a great job. You know, he is eating a couple
of punches. The most
punches.
dangerous moments of this fight are the beginnings of the rounds. We'll see here. Here's when the very beginning of that first round, that's when Dan was in trouble. You see, and it's that left hand that sets it up. He has a lot of confidence in his power in that left. You can see it. He stopped guys before with it. Dan weathered the storm.
Yeah.
Dan was able to get him where he wanted him. How do you score that round, fellas?
Well, he is gushing. You can even see the blood on him from where he was.
Yeah,
let's be safe. Let's say 1-1.
I would say, honestly, probably him.
I mean, think he won the last one,
because
too?
Because he went.
I do think that
I think
Justin
this is
did the most damage.
Yeah, he was more dominant,
and he was closer to stopping the fight.
Well, I mean, I think that second round was close, but still.
I score the second round.
He had more dominance on the cage.
I scored, but like he didn't do as much damage. And I think that ultimately the scoring is who did the most damage. So I would say we're 1-1 going into this third.
It's going to be close.
Dan wants to get in that clinch. You see, he's not very comfortable striking either.
That's a good job slipping under the left hand, getting back into the clinch and trying to bully his way up to the cage.
Exactly what he wanted.
Oh,
But he's out in the open, and he looks a little wide-eyed like he's hurt. See that left hook again. He throws that short left hook. He's got so much confidence in it. Like you can tell that's his go-to.
And you know,
and he knows when he lands it, it hurts.
Now we're in an opposite position where Dan's up against the cage.
Dan needs to turn him. He needs to dig that underhook and turn him. Let's see what he knows here.
Because we look like
Justin's going for a front headlock and maybe trying to go for that guillotine a little bit. I can't see the ref standing right there, but he's not under the chin or nothing.
No.
And Dan's fighting his hands like he should.
Mm-hmm. Dan just needs to circle a little bit.
Dan has to dig that left side underhook or that right side. The left side underhook's what he needs right now.
Yep.
And then he can turn. Now she should shoot for the right underhook and then turn him. Good, though. Good.
Just to get out in the open. Still in the clinch.
Did you see how he used that wrist control to break out of the clinch? That was nice.
It was beautiful.
But Dan wants to get him on his back foot and wants him up against the cage. That's where he's comfortable. That's where he's really got this guy at a disadvantage.
Once he gets set up right there, watch for him to come up with the knee to the body. I mean,
this guy is really, now he's really getting, he knows this is the last round. I really got to get off the cage and start landing shots.
Now, if you're Dan right now, you got to go back to circling. You got to circle out.
Dan just has a bad range disadvantage, too. And he's throwing looping shots. He's not throwing straight punches. He throws looping shots against a guy with a lot longer range.
Right.
So he's not landed, and he's in the spot. See, there's that left hand again. Every time he lands it, it really.
Oh!
Wow. Beautiful. Dan has a very nice overhand right that he's landed several times,
Yes.
too.
No.
Beautiful fight. Beautiful heavyweight scrap. And, man, very close.
Yes.
I'll tell you this. I don't envy the judges on this one.
No.
Because that's a hard one for even me to score.
Yeah. I think that one.
Let's watch this replay here.
I have to say that round probably went to Jones.
See, there's that left hand, man, over and over and over. You see he hunts for it. He hunts for it constantly because he knows that he's got that power. Dan was tough, though. I don't think anybody can walk away here feeling bad about this fight.
No. That was it's so close, and they both gave max effort. I mean, that was a great
Let's hear
fight.
what the judges score. Looks like we have a split decision.
Judge 1 scores the fight 28-29 with a unanimous decision. Your winner, out of the blue corner,
Justin Jones gets that decision. But, man, great fight from both of them. I think Rich probably might be a little unhappy with that decision because he could have went either way.